Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, we're continuing with the Fiat 500 and various other different bits and pieces. Like we've got to get down to the Focus that I picked up yesterday that I showed you, that has got a power steering issue. I've done a lot of research into that and I think I've come to the decision that it's going to be the power steering rack. This type of car hasn't actually got a power steering pump. It hasn't got a pump. It's just got a rack and it's all electrical. So we'll get into that later. I want to crack on with this, guys, and push this as much as I can. So let's get into it. Let's do this. Right, yes, guys, we're going to crack on with this first. Last night before I left, I did actually give it a good old paint up. So let me just show you that now. It's looking proper decent now. So, yeah, that should definitely help it. It's worth doing. It's worth just painting it up. These are quite notorious for rusting out and that sort of stuff. So this will only help. I've only helped it. So, yeah. What a day. Let me show you outside. Snow. Yeah, it's not bad actually. It'll probably just melt away. So, yeah. Anyway, we're inside. We're indoors. I've got the fire going. Put some heat in here, so that'd be good. And yeah, it'd be nice to work inside for the moment. I have actually got the hub for the EcoSport. That is now turned up, and that is the correct one. I've checked. Side by side, that's the correct one. So that's good. But over where I am, it's supposed to rain for the next week, every day. So weather's supposed to be terrible. So I'm hoping to get a break in one of the days to get out there and get it on its wheels, get it running, getting it back on its floor so we can bring it in and start working on it inside. But let's crack on for the moment on this. We've still got loads to do to get this going. The first thing I need to do is get these rear brakes all bled up with the brake fluid. I've actually got this, which it's a pressurized one, and you connect, where is it? This here. This connects to the bottle, the reservoir bottle, and you connect that to the top, and you just pressurize it, and then it holds the pressure and pushes it while I undo the bleed nipples at the back each side. It pressurizes it and pushes it through the system, and it's kind of self-bleeding system. So I'm going to try that to see if that works, because sometimes this does not connect to the bottle reservoir. So if that doesn't connect up, then we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, pushing the brake pedal down and getting some help while we do that. So, yeah, let's have a go. Let's get cracking. Set you up on a tripod. Let's do this. Right, okay, let's give you an update. You just see me do that, guys. Oh, that was a mission. Anyway, got the curtain airbag, got a little bit of a crease here. So, but I think it's all right. It should go back. It's gone back all right up there as well. Back into place. So, yeah, so I've done the curtain airbag, done the seat belt as well, so that's done. Started to do the carpet, cleaning, taking all the trims off, cleaning. Took that trim off as well, because I think I need to get that out, which is the crash data module. See it there? Airbag crash data. So that's got to come out. It's got to go to the, be sent off to the guy so he can clear the data. I think he charged me like 30 quid, and he'll clear the data, just put it back in, job done. So that's why that trim's off there. I'm going to leave that off. I'm going to take the other side off, get that off. Leave this trim here for the centre console, because I just want to make sure that we can adjust the handbrake cable, which is there. So, plus I want to take that seat out and give that underneath a good clean, like I've done here. Not completely done. I want to get the carpet clean on it as well. I've just done the Hoover, but already looking really, really good. So, yeah. Whew, we are moving along. But, yeah, you can see how dirty this is. Look, it's absolute filth. So, it's worth just cleaning that before I put it back. But, yeah, we are definitely moving along. Still didn't get the brakes bled at the back. My bottle machine is not holding pressure on the front, on the actual reservoir. So we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. But I think what we'll do next is we'll get the seat in. And then I'm going to have to get someone to give me a hand to bleed the brakes with the brake pedal. So, whew, and I've got to get this door card off as well. So we've got to get that door card off, get that replaced. Because what's happened, I don't know if I explained what happened, but basically the door was shut, the airbags on the seat gone off, exploded, and it's obviously the airbag has pushed the door card here and smashed it. You can see it's all smashed up. So that's what's done that, the airbag, bang. So we're going to replace that as well. So we've got to get that off. But yeah, whew. I'm absolutely shattered already, but we are getting there. It's getting tidy, it's getting done, it's getting repaired. So we are definitely getting there, moving in the right direction. So let me set you up, guys. Let's keep going. Let's do this. So guys, there we go. It is a driver again. So yeah, it runs and drives. You just saw there, I was just getting someone was helping me just to bleed the back drums. That's all done. It's all tight. Everything's good. The only thing I might have to do is adjust the handbrake cable a little bit more, but I haven't done that up. I haven't put the casing back yet. Maybe go for a drive up and down the yard, and just see how we go with it. But so far, good progress. So far, good progress. We have got an ABS light on the dash. I'm assuming that's because I've undone the sensors on the back, and it's just coming up. You can see it's just here, and then it will come up here, ABS unavailable. So there's something's going on there with the actual sensors. Whether or not I might have left one off, I can't remember if I plugged both of them in, so I'll check that just in case. But yeah, for now, at least we've got it to be moved. I can move it around. I can now take it outside, and we can move the Focus with the power steering failure. That's got to come in. We'll swap it over, put it on the ramp, and we'll crack on with that one in a little while. But first of all, what I've got to do is, and I forgot all about it, and I should have done it whilst it was all off. This fuel flap here has to go to the paint shop so they can put their computer on that flap to match the shade and the colour. Not just the colour, they actually make they absolutely get the shade of this, what that is. It's a really, really good bit of kit, but that's what I've got to do. I've got to take this off and take to the paint shop so we can then get the paint to do all this quarter. So yeah, let me set you up again one last time on this car for today, and we'll get this, because what you got to do to get that fuel flap off, you have to take the wheel off, take the wheel arch out, and there's two bolts up there, two 10 mil bolts, 8 mil bolts, 10 mil bolts that holds this. You remove this cap, take that out of the way, and then once you take the bolts off, but you have to get it from underneath there, the flap will come off, and that's what's got to go to the paint shop. So yeah, let's do that quickly, and then I'll swap them over, get the Focus in. So let's crack on, let's do this. So guys, here we go. This is the Focus with the power steering issue. No power steering at all in the car. So let me go inside and I'll show you what is going on. I have unplugged the airbox, so it might sort of throw up a bit more code, but I'll show you what it's saying. Steering assist malfunction. And it's like, it can't even. turn it. It is so hard to turn. So, I think I've done a little bit of research on this particular car and particular steering, and it's all pointing towards the steering rack. Now, this hasn't got a power steering pump. It hasn't got one. The actual rack, it's all electric, so it's electrical. It's an electrical one at the bottom, and all there is there's no hydraulic fluid or pipes going into the actual rack itself. It's all done by electrical module on top of the actual rack itself, and that fails all the time. I've heard so many things about it. Obviously, I want to check power first, because of these are there's some fuses I think behind here, and then one of them actually runs a cable back to the power for that. So we'll check to make sure we're getting power to it, and do some other checks as well to see if it's the actual rack is moving under power or not. But it's looking like 90% chance that is the problem, the whole rack. So we might have to change the whole thing for him. But this ain't cheap as well, this bloody thing. I tell you, the electrical steering rack on these, if you went to the main Steeler dealer, they'll charge you £1,000 for a new one for that. But if you go like Euro car parts, I think they're 600. But I've managed to find one on eBay for like 330 quid or 320 quid. So they're just so expensive, and that's the reason why people know that they go and they're just overpricing it. So yeah, that's what it is, guys. Let me get cracking. We're gonna have to get it up, jack the car up, take the plate underneath the shield cover, have a real look underneath there, and like I said, check that power and those fuses to see if we are getting power to the steering rack itself. So let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. That is the steering rack out from this Focus. As you can see, it's just hanging. The subframe is just hanging now on the fixings. So I will put a jack underneath that, just, you know, overnight, just in case anything happens. But yeah, whew, that was a job and a half, that was. But it's out, and we need to, yeah, get a replacement for him. We ain't coming down the new route on this one. He wants to get a second-hand unit. I will be putting power to this just to check, you know, because yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. I just want to see if it, you know, it is the problem. But I'm probably 99% trying now that this is the problem. So very, very common for this to fail, this unit. And it's all electrical. You can see the plugs are there as well. And there's no hydraulics into it at all. It's all electrical, and it's driven by a belt. So what I'll do is, because obviously we'll get another one, and then I'll probably take this apart and I'll show you how it works. But basically, there's a spline that goes into there, and this part here, there's a belt that runs down and activates the actual steering. So yeah, it's all done by electrical, and if this fails, the power steering fails, and you ain't got no steering. So that's it. It's out. Thank God for that. So I'll go off tomorrow morning. I'll grab one. Replacement, hopefully, is the same. And then tomorrow we'll do the reverse, put it all back together, and we'll see if that is actually, you know, the actual issue here. But for now, guys, I'm absolutely shattered. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me doing the Fiat 500 and now this. Drop me a comment, guys, if you've got anything to say on either car. And thanks for watching. Take care. See you soon. Thanks very much.